You know the phrase, you have to be the one to attract the one. While there is truth to this idea, in that if you want somebody who's emotionally healthy, you have to be healthy. If you want someone who doesn't project, emotionally regulate, can take accountability, has empathy, you have to be able to do all of those things too. Honestly, somebody who does those things probably won't entertain somebody who doesn't. However, there's a fundamental nuance about this narrative that is always missed. Because quite honestly, it doesn't sell courses or ebooks or coaching sessions. In order to be in the right energy to receive the relationship you desire, you have to never care if you are ever in a relationship again. You have to be so in love with yourself and your life that not having a relationship is just as rewarding as having a relationship. Because until you collapse the belief that you are not complete unless you're in a relationship, you will not love yourself enough to actually hold the relationship you desire. I remember when I used to think if I just loved myself enough, I'd finally attract the one. And I signed up for all the courses. I did the journaling and the mirror work and the ritual. The whole time, I was still performing for an invisible audience. I was still trying to be chosen. I was doing the work, but I was doing it through the lens of codependency. And I'd be shocked when the same patterns kept repeating. But I did the work. Why does it feel like I'm still chasing something? Because if you're doing self-love as a strategy to get a relationship, we're still abandoning ourselves. You're still seeing love as a reward and not a birthright. There is this version of healing that sounds empowering, but it is still deeply entangled in the matrix, and it says be the one so you can attract the one. Real self-love is not a stepping stone to something else. It's the whole fucking point. You don't love yourself so that you can finally be picked. You love yourself because you're done performing, because your own gaze matters more than anybody else's, because you choose yourself even if nobody else ever shows up to witness it. That kind of love rewrites everything, because you get the relationship, but because you become the relationship.